Hey YouTube, Rob back again with a brand new video. Today I'm doing something a bit different from my normal movie related style videos. Today I'm doing a bit of a Nintendo Wii U update. Just some games and stuff that I've sort of bought I think over the last few months, and I've been wanting to try and make this video for a while actually. I just haven't sort of got around to doing it, and I have bought a few games and I haven't sort of had a chance to play them yet. So I was hoping to try and play a few before I sort of made this video, but still there's a few that I haven't sort of played yet. But anyway, I'm going to make the update anyway. Yeah, so we'll get started. So the first game here is Super Smash Brothers Wii U, which is a really sort of anticipated game when it was first announced, and I have been sort of pretty keen to give it a bit of a go. I think on the GameCube I did sort of play a little bit of it, and looked kind of alright. I actually haven't had sort of much of a chance to sort of play this one all that much. I think I played for about an hour or so, and then I sort of went back to playing Mario Kart 8, which I'm pretty much addicted to at the moment. Pretty much the only game I've been playing for the last few months. But this does look pretty cool though. I'm still getting used to the controls and trying to pull off combos, and but it does look pretty sort of colourful, and look, big pile of characters you can sort of choose from, and it does look really sort of fun. So I'm sure I'll get around to sort of playing a little bit more, but yeah, that's Super Smash Brothers. The next one's another game I haven't sort of had a chance to play either. I only just got it a few weeks ago, and it's still sort of in plastic. But that's Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which does look like a really cool game. Really sort of fun, colourful sort of 3D world puzzle type game. There's another game, Super Mario Brothers 3D World, which is, I'm pretty sure it was one of the sort of the launch titles of the Wii U when it came out a few years ago, and there's a lot of sort of bonus sort of levels which sort of had sort of Toad here. And this is pretty much just like a full-fledged game of those sort of bonus levels sort of thing. It's still sort of add-on sort of puzzle levels which you sort of walk around and try and solve puzzles type thing. But it does look like a really cool game though. I haven't had a sort of chance to sort of put it in the player yet, but it looks like it's going to be a fun game. So that's Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Another big release which came out a few months ago, that would be Bayonetta 2. This is sort of a double pack of the first game and the second game. The second one here is actually a Wii U exclusive, which a lot of people weren't happy about. Some of the Xbox and PlayStation fans they couldn't buy it for their console. Yeah, it's a sort of a double pack, and it's sort of being sort of re-released, the first one. I've only sort of played the demo of Bayonetta 2, but it does look like a pretty cool sort of fun game, and lots of sort of button mashing and combos and all that sort of stuff. There's lots of non-stop action type thing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to give this a bit of a play when I eventually sort of do get around to it. Yeah, so that's Bayonetta 2. Next couple here are actually ones which I got in like an eBay bulk deal, so I'm sort of seeing all these just all together in sort of one big lot. Got Scribblenauts Unmasked, which I haven't played either yet. I do own Scribblenauts Unlimited, which is a really cool sort of puzzle type game. You got to solve puzzles, like say if there's a house on fire, you've got to sort of create a fireman. So you sort of type in fireman, and the fireman will sort of appear on the screen and put out the fire. And that's how you sort of solve the puzzles. This is sort of similar, I suppose. Except you've got sort of like some of the comic book sort of characters. You've got the Joker and Batman, Superman, and all that sort of stuff. So that looks like it'd be a fun game as well when I get around to playing it. Then we got I got Skylanders Swap Force, just the software, which is pretty much no good because I need the actual characters to sort of I need sort of the figurines just to actually sort of play the games. That's all that much good to me. And again, Disney Infinity, just the software as well. I think I can just sort of buy the characters figurines, I suppose, but I do own the second game, but just not the first one. So yeah, that's that one. Then we got Rayman Legends, which I think is one of the original sort of Wii U games, and I played a little bit of this one. It seems like a pretty sort of fun game, and I do sort of, like sort of platform, type games. They're always really sort of fun to play, I think. And this one looks like it's going to be a really cool game. That's Rayman Legends, one of the games in the Lego series, Lego Batman 2. I think they released Batman 3 not too long ago. I haven't had a chance to play this one either, but it does look pretty cool. So that's that one. And finally, a game I have sort of played for a little bit, and I got for a really cheap price. That's Planes, which is obviously a bit of a kiddie sort of game, but I played it for a little while. It's actually not a bad game, I think. Pretty simple sort of stuff, flying through rings and picking up and dropping off stuff, and putting out fires and dusting crops, sort of thing. But I think it's a pretty cool game that I thought. Nice sort of fun, easy type game. I got it for $12, so that was a bonus. So that's Planes. So that's pretty much all the the Wii games that I managed to pick up. So I look forward to have sort of play some of them, but I'm sure I'll get around to it. Next thing here is I did actually sort of get big pile of Amiibo characters, a lot of Amiibo figurines. Now these are probably, sure most people probably know what they are. I don't know what, but I won't explain anyway what they essentially are. Essentially, they're kind of like Skylanders or Disney Infinity type thing, and you sort of put these figurines on the your NFC reader, and they sort of appear in the game type thing. But these are sort of a bit different to, say, Disney Infinity or Skylanders. They're probably mostly used perhaps for Super Smash Brothers, and you can sort of scan the character into the game, and then you sort of get your own sort of version of Mario, say, and you can sort of give him features and sort of train him up to sort of in the fights, and he's kind of like your fighter, I suppose. And you can't necessarily play as him in the game, but you can sort of train him up and send him out to fight and level him up, type thing. And also for other games too, you can sort of not very exciting, but you can sort of scan this into, say, Mario Kart 8, and you get a different costume. And there's a few games like that. We sort of scan these different characters in, and I mean, they're not necessarily all that exciting, and I think that the functionality is not really all that amazing, if I've got to be honest. But I just sort of collected all these just for the sake of collecting and completing a whole set. So I've got Mario here. He's probably the first one. I've got a big pile, so I kind of got a bit mad and sort of bought a big pile of them. There's Princess Peach. We got Yoshi, or Yoshi, however you want to say it. Depends if you're American or English or whatever. Donkey Kong. Link. The Wii Fit trainer. Now some of these are actually quite hard to find. So some of these I got these for about, I think it's about $14 or $15. Pretty much got them sort of on the day of release, or a day or two after. And but after they're sort of sold out, people asking crazy money on eBay, and $100 for one of these figurines, sort of, because it's supposed to be uber rare and really hard to find. And there's sort of been something a bit confusing, I suppose, on whether they're going to sort of re-release these again, or this is sort of the last time we'll sort of see some of these. But I think I was just sort of lucky enough to sort of just sort of buy them, and before they all sort of became quite hard to find, and people started getting a bit obsessed with trying to find them all. So I've got to actually complete sort of wave 1 and 2 here, but it's going to be like another 3 waves, I think. Wave 3, wave 4. Then there's going to be another sort of re-release for Mario Party 10. I think there's going to be like another release of Amiibos for those games, which are very sort of similar to these ones, but they're slightly different poses, I think, for the characters, which I'm not really all that interesting, I suppose. But it depends on how many they're going to release, how many more waves they're going to release. Because I'm not too sure whether I want to sort of keep collecting, and because yeah, it does sort of add up money-wise, I suppose. But anyway, might just hit perhaps these wave 2 perhaps, and there we go. There's Villager, which I think is another one that's supposed to be really hard to find and pretty much sold out, and again goes for crazy money on eBay. Then we've got Pikachu, another really cool sort of one. Oops. Kirby. What have we got here? Marth. Skyfox. Seamus. And we've got Diddy Kong. Luigi. Zelda. Little Mac, which I think is another one that's supposed to be pretty hard to sort of track down. Pit. Captain Falcon. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I did sort of, first of all, I did just sort of buy a few of the ones that I really wanted to sort of get, like Mario and Luigi and stuff like that, but I thought I might as well collect the first set, and then the second wave was released, so I thought, oh, I better get all them, because they're perhaps starting to get a bit harder to find. But as I said, I'm not quite sure whether I'll keep, you know, trying to find wave 3 and wave 4, because people have been, you know, I think the only way you can get them now is if you sort of pre-order them, go down to the shops and pre-order, you know, the full set sort of thing. And I'm not quite sure whether I want to sort of, you know, go down that road of, you know, missing out and then trying to track them all down, and, you know, it can be a lot of, you know, effort, I think, perhaps to try and track them down for everyone, and sort of spending a lot of money too, perhaps, to try and track them down. Once they're sort of sold out, I think it's going to be really hard to, you know, try and get them again, I suppose. Anyway, but that's yeah, that's my sort of my little Nintendo update. Been a bit crazy with these Amiibos, but they are pretty cool, and I think they look pretty cool on my shelf. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you very soon with another video. So for now, bye.